to welcome one and all to the 110 podcast. We back with another week. It's your boy Mar B at just Mar B on Instagram.
And it's your boy Mick, aka Goya. I Goya XX on the Instagram.
Instagram. I like that, bro. I like that. And yeah, we back, y'all. We back with another week. Um, guess what? I'm still tired, still overworked and underpaid. And it's great. It's great. I love it, man. Look how I was so tired last week, bro. I forgot what day we were supposed to drop the podcast. Just totally flubbed it up. I'm not even gonna lie. Totally flubbed it up. I woke
It
up one
happens.
I woke up like I think it was Saturday or whatever, and I was just like, yo, let me just like rewatch it because I forgot like what jokes we had in there. Um and I don't know why I was thinking about what jokes we were throwing last week, but I looked at our YouTube and I'm like, yo, this not even there. Oh, hold up. I'm wilding. So my bad, y'all. That was on me for the late delay, but we back. Just means that you get in the newer one in a shorter period of time. So you're welcome. Really, I did you a favor. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. But I wanted to start with, since it just happened this past weekend, Father's Day, man. Did you have a good Father's Day? And happy Father's Day to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I did have a good Father's Day. Went to New York City. Didn't turn out the way that we wanted to. We're actually going to check out the new Harry Potter store,
What's that?
but I found out about it on Father's Day. So I saw it and I was like, let's go. So we went, got in line, and they're like, "What's your number?" And I'm like, "My phone number?" She's like, "No, your line number." And I was like, "I didn't get a line number." She's like, "Oh, well, you're supposed to get here at 7 a.m. and scan the QR code, and it gives you a number, and that's how we let you in." So I'm like, "I can't get in." She's like, "No."
Oh my gosh, it sounds like
I'm like, "You're an idiot."
sounds like an Apple store where it's like I just wanted to buy a charger and I had to
Yeah.
get a number in line.
I'm like, "This isn't an amusement park, lady. Like,
It's just a store.
it's a store. Let me walk in, look at everything. I may buy a wand and walk out."
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But you know how that goes, bro. It's Harry Potter, man. So many people love it. So many people are into it. Like it's going to be a long line every day. I don't know a day that store is going to be empty, bro. It's probably going to be fully packed. But that sounds good, bro. That sounds really good. I want to take up a trip to New York soon, as well. Literally just because I saw Birria Tacos. No, not Birria Tacos. It's a whole Birria pizza, and I want that so badly. It's like a freaking it's in a restaurant in Queens. I forgot the name of it, but yeah, I think I'm gonna have to take a trip up north just for that, bro. I'm not even
So
gonna
let
lie
me
to you.
know, bro. Because
Yeah.
I went. The only reason I parked was for the Harry Potter John. I went parked for that, and then we're like, since we can't get in, let's go to Times Square. Got to Times Square, and I was like, I'm not parking. This is crazy.
Oh
So
man.
we didn't even get to see anything like up close in person. Everything was driving around. It was so much traffic, bro. So much traffic. It was insane.
Yeah, and you know that's the city, man. You know that's the city. It's funny that you had such an excursion on Father's Day because the normal thing that I hear usually about Father's Day is that like dads just want to be like chilling at the crib, like just nobody bother me all day, type of thing. But I swear that's not only like exclusive to dads, bro. Because I be feeling like that all the time, man.
Yeah.
I literally cannot function if I don't have like a few minutes to reset. You know what I mean? Like that reset time is so important. Are you like that? Like coming home from work or like after being outside, do you need like a little time to like just like decompress?
Dude, it's a little known fact.
Okay.
A lot of fathers don't share this, right? But they get home from work, and before they get home from work, they sit in their car in their parking spot in front of the house in their driveway for at least a good 5 minutes, because they know once they walk in there is no decompressing.
there's no. You're fully compressed as soon as you walk in the door.
Yeah.
Hey man. That sounds like it definitely sounds like the reason why they deserve their own day. You know what I mean? Why we should celebrate our fathers, man, because it's a full-time job for show, for show, man. And me personally, I'm looking forward to it. But hey, man, maybe we should wish one of our mutual friends, Dom, a nice Father's Day because he just had a kid a couple days after Father's Day.
Congratulations, Dom.
Yes, so shout out to Dom and my friend's sister Angelica for having a
My
nice
friend's what it sounded like you said friend's sister.
my friend and my best friend in the world, oldest friend in on this planet, and who I consider my sister.
There you go.
And
There you go.
yes, yes, and the mother to my godson. I'm
There
the
you go.
godfather. Um, yes, Angelica, shout out to you and Dom and your baby Lucian, which is a fire name. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like he sounds like somebody not to mess with, like off rip, like
He
even after.
sounds like he already owns 6 nightclubs.
Oh yeah, for sure,
Like
6 nightclubs.
like he came out the womb and he owns 6 nightclubs.
It's either that or like he's nice with the knives and stuff. Like I feel like he's nice with like the knives or something, bro. Off rip, man.
Was that a racist joke because he's Puerto Rican?
Nah, not even. Just Lucian just sounds like a nice with the knives kind of name, man. I'm just saying. But shout out to him, man. It's
Yo,
crazy.
I think this is gonna be the first podcast that the co-host gets the other co-host canceled.
Yeah, you just threw it out. Yeah, yo, is that racist, bro? You trying to say something? Dang. All right, fine. And well, maybe I'll nunchucks or something. Some type of I don't know. It just seems like a fighter. Like, I can't lie. It just seems like a fighting type of name. Or maybe he's like a smooth guy. You know what I mean? Maybe nice with the ladies and everything. Either way, hey man, Uncle Mar got your back, bro. Got your back. I've already told Angelica that I get to teach him that like I'm Kobe, like I'm gonna be Kobe basically in his life. Yes, yes, I'm gonna be the greatest basketball player to ever play the game, and we're just gonna
And didn't even make it out of high school.
yeah, nah, we not even out of ninth grade. Let's be
There you go.
honest, but we're running with that. We're running with that. So hopefully he never grows up and listen to this specific episode of the podcast. Until then, I'm Kobe, basically. And shout out Kobe, RIP. But yeah, shout out to them. Happy family, healthy baby, man. It's all you can ask for. It's all you can really ask for, man. And I got another special shout out. I like the personal shout outs this week, right? Shout out to one of our producers, Cheese. Man, stand-up guy this weekend. He definitely was a stand-up guy. So
He normally is in his defense.
yeah, for sure. Anytime I've talked to him, definitely been a great guy, great guy. So we're all, me, Mick, all the producers, our group chat. We're sports fans, to say the least. You know what I mean? We definitely like talking crap about each other's teams and things like that. So this weekend came the big finale, the big game 7 between Cheese's team, the Milwaukee Bucks, and my second team behind the Lakers. It's the Nets. No, I'm not a bandwagoner. I've been cool.
Choo choo.
Oh my gosh, I've been cool about the Nets at least like the last 2
You
years.
said
They were
Lakers and Nets. Everybody's like, this guy's a front runner.
I know. Look, don't even put it in the comments. I know it sounds like a front runner, but look, Shaq fan since a little kid, and I like the Nets their last few years in New Jersey, and I loved them when freaking Jay bought it. Look, it's Jay. I like Jay. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? But yeah, we got to game 7. Things were intense, man. From the beginning of the series, Cheese was like, yo, do you want to put something skin in the game? Because this is serious. He knew that the Bucks would win. And I was like, yeah, of course. Put a little 20 piece on it. Didn't even think anything of it, to be honest, bro. I was like, this is the easiest 20 I ever made. I'm not going to talk any crap until the whole thing's done, right? So, and this is at the beginning of the series. So we get through game 1, game 2. Of course, it goes back and forth. Long story short, it gets to, this game 7. And I was sweating a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. At the beginning of the game, I was sweating a little bit, but I still thought, hey, my guy KD, my guy James Harden, if Kyrie can come back, we got it in the bag, right? Okay. So we get through the game. We're at halftime. I'm chilling with my family. I wasn't watching the game. I was actually like following on my phone, like the whole ESPN live game tracker and everything like that. So we're getting to halftime. I'm like, it's getting a little close. And boom, I see light up in the group chat. Cheese is like, double or nothing. Let's double it up right now. I was like, okay. I'm not gonna lie to you, Mick. In a moment of transparency, I didn't want to double it up. But you already put it up on the group chat, right? You put it up on the group chat. I can't just be like, no, man. You know what I mean? I gotta knuckle up. You know what I mean? Balls to the wall. Let's do this for $40, right? So the game comes down to the wire. It's coming down to the end. I'm not gonna lie. And in the fourth quarter, like the most crazy ending to a freaking game ever happens. KD takes a three, what he thought was a game-winning three to win, to end it all, to end the whole series. And it just so happens that, he had to have a size 14 shoe, basically. And just miscalculated by a little bit. His foot was on the line and it counted as a 2. I didn't get to see this in person, right? I just saw it on the ESPN. I just saw it on like the ESPN app. So, there's like a little delay most of the time, especially if something goes to review or something like that. So at first I see it's saying final that the Nets win by 1. I'm literally drafting the text. Like I'm like in the middle of talking shit. Like I'm about to be like, yo, what happened, bro? It was close. I'm ready to say it. And then all of a sudden I see the points go like down. Like I see like the Nets points go down 1 and it's tied. And I'm like, yo, nah, it's gotta be a glitch or something. Like, what happened? And so I had to go, take to social media. And anybody who saw the game, do I really need to even go? Oh, I'm missing a part. After this overtime, after the game ends, the fourth quarter ends and it's tied. Cheese hits the group chat again, man, and he's like, "Nah, man, we're going to the moon. 50, no more." He didn't say we're going to the moon. He just said he said 50, and that's it. That's the limit. Once again, I didn't want to do it. It's in overtime. I don't want to sweat. You know what I mean? I don't want to sweat for this. But at the same time, I'm like, KD. I was literally saying this. KD is going to come through for me, though. KD is definitely going to come through for me. And then this man proceeds to, in overtime, hit 0 baskets. 0 baskets. He doesn't make another shot in the game. And honestly, like 3 misses in, I was like, I'm about to lose this money, man. I was like, I already had the Cash App going and everything. I'm like, all right, it's over. But I say all of this to say, I give this long speech, long story to say, man, Cheese is a stand-up guy because the moment that I lost, the moment I asked him, yo, bro, where should I send the money to? He said, yo, man, I want you to make a donation to Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, the Center for Autism Research. And yeah, man. So I lost my $50, but it definitely went towards a great place, man. And dude is super stand up in my book for doing that, man. So respect to him, man. Shout out to Cheese, bro. I got to get you back on something though. We're gonna have to bet again on something, bro. That's all
Now
I
I have
gotta
a
say.
question.
Mhm.
You guys make a bet and you win. Do you tell them to donate to something?
Yeah, well, now I definitely got to. I definitely got to. I can't just be like, donate to my pockets, buddy. Like, no, nah. I definitely got to, man. It'll probably be any bet from now on towards him will be, for all love. But
I don't. You see, I don't bet money.
mm.
I bet beer.
I like that. I like that.
I
We can start
bet
betting
beer
beers.
and stupid shit. Like for the Super Bowl, it was Patriots versus Eagles. I worked a good friend of mine, he was my supervisor at the time. We made a bet that the Eagles will win. I mean that my bet was that the Eagles would win,
Mm.
and Patriots. If the Patriots won, sorry, I fucked that up. So my bet was the Eagles would win. He would get me a 24 pack of beer.
Okay.
If the Eagles lost, I would get him a 24 pack of beer. But then he added in the loser has to spend the entire day in the opposing team's jersey.
Oh, see, I like that. I like those type of bets. I definitely do. For the
So
bragging rights, for the embarrassing, right? You know what I mean? I do like those bets as well, man.
unfortunately, fortunately for me, I took off the entire week after Super Bowl because I was like, I know that I'm gonna need to recharge.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but he came to my house, picked up the jersey, picked up a hat, and wore it the next day to work.
Wow.
He still owes me the beer though.
Hey,
James, I'm coming for you. You still owe me the beer.
coming to collect. Coming to collect. But yeah, man, shout out to you, man. That was just super dope to me, bro. That was super dope. And then if I didn't, have enough heartbreak that weekend, I got to watch the Sixers lose, right after the day after. So it was not a good weekend for me in sports.
So there's two things I'm gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
One has been said on the internet 1,000 times, which is Ben Simmons sucks. But I've been saying this for how long?
You've been saying it for a while. You've been saying it for a
I've been
while.
saying it. I've been saying it for a very long time. Ben Simmons is trash. But I'm also going to start a new one.
Mm.
KD is not clutch. KD is just a really good basketball player. People that put him up on this fucking pedestal, like if he is some type of GOAT, drives me insane because KD has done nothing to prove that.
I mean, you have a point here. You have a point, and I think that your point is definitely more solidified with how he ended this game. Granted, man, it looked like the man was tired. I'm not gonna lie to you. He played basically every minute of the game.
LeBron's James at that age never got tired.
You're right.
Kobe Bryant at that age never
Never
got
even
tired.
never even thought about getting tired.
Michael Jordan at that age never got tired.
You make points.
Allen Iverson at that age never got tired. And Allen Iverson is a GOAT in his own space.
That's true.
We need to stop putting KD on a pedestal like if he's this, any team that he's on is going to win. I told you since the beginning, I'm not afraid of Brooklyn. I'm not afraid of Brooklyn because Brooklyn's true colors will show. They picked up James Harden. They already had Kyrie. I said Kyrie was going to get hurt.
That's crazy.
We could go back. We could go back. I said Kyrie will get hurt. What happened? Kyrie got hurt. I said James Harden is not going to do shit.
Yeah, it happened.
These are three players that have been leaders on their teams and haven't led them to shit.
But you know what? And maybe I'm wrong. I am wrong for this as a Brooklyn Nets fan. And I think a lot of fans were wrong in thinking, well, not wrong, but just like they thought that, okay, these people can't get it done individually on a team, but maybe they can get it done together. You know what I mean? And I just incorrectly thought that. You know what I mean? Like, granted,
you want to know why every team that LeBron James is on is a playoff contender? It's because LeBron James is there.
Yeah,
LeBron James can lead a team. That's it.
Yeah, period. And we're seeing how much, man, we're seeing how much just being a leader really, really, really affects a game, man. And whether it was through the Sixers or we're seeing the Suns' success through, their leadership with Devin Booker and Chris Paul and everything. Like we really see having those guys on the court that are willing to call the shots, that are willing to take the big shot, that are willing to freaking just put it all on the line like Joel. You know what I mean? And he sacrifice his body for this game, man. It's important, bro. That's what's going to make you a champion. You know what I mean? Especially this year, where it seems like all the big name. Well, not even it seems like all the big names are out now. So to me, it's like who's got the best, who's got the most heart, man. Who's got the most heart right now? I like it, man. I like it. Even though all the teams I like are out
NBA playoffs are looking great.
for sure. But I can say on record too, this might be the best year for basketball. I still might say it is, man. Like, I mean,
In a long time.
yeah, barring injuries and everything like that, I think if Steph and the Warriors were good, this would be hands down like the best, like most competitive year of basketball that we've seen. But I still don't think I'm that far off, man. Not by any stretch of the imagination, man. But
Steph Curry to the Sixers.
oh, had the brothers together on the court, that'd be fire. That's all threes, bro. That's all threes. I don't know if he'll go though.
And let Joey go back to what he was picked up for. Stand under the fucking rim instead of the 3-point line
Yes.
and fucking get boards. That's all he needs to do.
Look, what I think that Joel needs to do is prioritize his health, right? I think that he's getting injured too much. The way that he's playing is not sustainable. Like going further on. And he won't have a long career like that, man. He needs to watch his health, watch his knees, and watch his diet specifically, man. Because I feel like he's just super, super heavy, and that all that weight is weighing down on his knees, man. Maybe he needs to lay off the Subway sandwiches. I'm just saying. Now on to our shit for. It's not really for Subway. It's really for us. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's really for us. There is a new story which I just broke to my dear co-host here. He didn't know. He was unaware of this new information. But according to New York Times, there has been a study testing, the DNA of the tuna sandwich at Subway. By the way, who cleared the money for this? Like, who got the grant? Who got the government grant to go study a Chick-fil-A? A Subway sandwich.
The same people that gave the grant to study chicken McNuggets.
I guess there's people out there truly doing the hard work, but yeah, supposedly according to this study, there is no tuna in the Subway tuna sandwich, which begs me, to bring up the question: what is in the Subway tuna sandwich then?
Probably chicken.
I mean, they do call tuna the chicken of the sea.
Yeah. It's one of my favorite sandwiches, but it's never tasted like tuna. It in reality, it's probably all the old chicken breasts that they did not sell shredded.
I could see that. I could see that. I could see that. So when I first heard this story, the first thing I thought was that's crazy. And then the second thing I was like trying to think of like foods that we are like that we publicly know is like fake, like it's not real food or
Chicken
whatever like
nuggets.
that. Chicken nuggets, yeah, I could say I worked at McDonald's and I asked what the man, I hope I don't get sued for this. I asked like what's the chicken nugget? Like is it a breast or whatever? They're like, it's everything else.
Yeah.
That's all they said.
If you realize it says 100% white meat. Doesn't say where the meat came from,
That's true.
but it's
That's true.
100% white meat.
That's true. So McDonald's chicken nuggets for sure. I don't know. Does broccoli count? Does broccoli count as like a fake food? Because supposedly broccoli like doesn't like just grow out in the wild
It
or
doesn't.
anything.
It doesn't.
So that's like a fake food. That's what I'm saying,
I
man.
mean, it's food, so it's not fake, but and it's not falsely advertised. It's not like they grew broccoli and said it was lettuce.
That's true. But it's not. But what is it? You know what I mean? That's the good. I mean, I guess it's just broccoli, whatever. But corn. Corn is another one. Not supposedly, maybe I'm wrong. Look, 110 listeners, fact check me. But supposedly corn is like not a real thing. Like it's like it
No,
can't
that's not true.
it can't grow in the wild. That's what I heard. Like it can only be
Have you
grown.
ever seen Have you ever seen cornfields?
I'm telling you,
I'm pretty
supposedly
sure. I'm pretty sure the Aztecs back then used to use corn to make corn tortillas.
correct. Supposedly at this point right now, any corn that you see, like like growing has been planted by somebody. Like it's not no longer just growing in the wild, at least in North America. Because corn doesn't even look like how it looks. Like the corn that we eat is it's not yellow and like all yellow like that and everything. It's like this like pale yellow. I remember, man, from freaking growing corn with my my grandma down south over the summers. It does not look like any of the corn that we eat, bro. It does not look like any of the corn that we eat. I'm pretty sure corn is man-made. I'm pretty sure everything in White Castle is not real.
The bread's real.
The bread, oh yeah, the bread's real. That's like a Hawaiian roll though, low key.
Kind of, not really.
Yeah, it's like less sweet, but like, but nah, I was trying to think of any. Oh, tilapia, right? Tilapia supposedly is fake too. Like it's not like a real fish. It's just like,
I've heard that.
yeah. Look at this, man. I feel like our whole lives we've been eating fake things, and
GMO, man. GMO.
definitely GMO, man. Definitely GMO, and
But what are you gonna do? Go vegan? Naturally sourced?
it's
I get all
fun.
my groceries at Trader Joe's.
What's funny though, is that I'm 3 days in right now, but I'm trying to start eating salads every day.
Yo,
Let me tell you.
this is gonna sound fat, right?
Go ahead.
I enjoy a good salad work salad
How's it sound fat?
because the reason I enjoy it is because their Caesar dressing is fire. And
Yeah,
Caesar dressing is super unhealthy for you.
yeah, it's heavy. It's definitely heavy,
But
heavy
what I
dressing.
do is keep this between us.
Okay.
What I do is I buy extra rolls, right?
Hmm.
And when I add the salad dressing into the salad, I shake it up, right? Shake it up real good. And all the extra salad dressing that's on the lid, I grab the roll and I dip it in it and
Yeah,
streak it out and eat it.
that's some fat shit. That's some fat shit for sure. But but that does sound good. I'm not gonna hold you, bro.
It's
I'm not gonna
fire.
hold you. So I was against. I'm not against, but I just didn't really like salads growing up. I wasn't like a big salad person. I feel like I'm being opened up into a whole new world nowadays because I was one of those. No man, it's not filling. It's just lettuce. Blah, 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 blah." But as I'm getting deeper into the into the salad game, some pretty good salads out here, Not
As
gonna
you get
lie to you.
older, you appreciate salad. It keeps you regular.
Yeah, not for sure. And I'm definitely understanding that more too, man. Like with working the whole two jobs and everything now, like now I feel like everything that I eat like is like literally fuel to my body. You know what I mean? Like if I eat junk and then try to like do all this work, like I'm really tired at the end of it. Like I really can't make it to the end or whatever. But when I've been eating salads, it's been all right. Not gonna lie, salads and fruits. So, and it wasn't even like a whole like it wasn't even like a come to the altar moment where I was just like, man, I need to get healthy or blah blah blah. It was just really like I have a taste for salad today, and I'm 3 days in it
Your
so far.
body knows what it needs, bro.
Yeah, that's what somebody told me. They're like, yeah, you're gonna like start craving like what you need, man, because you're missing it, man. So
Speaking of that, my body knew that it needed some jerk chicken. So today I was in the area of Morrisville, Pennsylvania.
mhm.
There's this nice little Jamaican restaurant called Paradise. Check it out, bro.
Bro.
Fire, bro. Like fire. Like I got some oxtail,
Oh
some
my
jerk
god.
chicken,
Oh my
rice and peas,
god.
steamed rice,
Oh my
two beef
god.
patties, bro.
Oh my god. Stop doing it. Don't do it to me,
They
man.
didn't have any cocoa bread though, so I was like, damn.
Dang. But you still got the essentials though. You still got the essentials.
And yo, they mac and cheese.
Yeah. What
Like the
happened?
young kids say, bussin'.
But yeah, for you know it's funny, I've had a taste for Jamaican food for like 4 or 5 months. I swear I've said it on the pod. Look, I'm saying pasta on the podcast before as well, man. I don't know why, bro. I just really had a taste for some Jamaican food, bro, and can't seem to find a spot. So I'll definitely take a look at that,
Check
man.
them out, bro.
I'm definitely gonna take a
Check
look
them
at that.
out. It's legit.
Oh man. Well, speaking of legit, man, we got a legit Supreme Court decision that just happened over the weekend.
Shout out to SCOTUS.
Yes. Man, so big case that happened, I'm saying over the weekend. This actually happened today. Um, Big case, First Amendment case, basically. A student of Mahoney Area High School. She was suspended because from her junior varsity cheerleading team because she made a Snapchat outside of school that basically was like F school, F softball, F cheerleading, F everything. And
So
you know,
she was acting like a kid.
she was being a teen, and she was so she posted it to her Snapchat. I think her friends were on there like throwing out the middle finger, and yeah, she ended up coming into school and being penalized for using profane language and for criticizing the school on social media. Um, so she did what anybody who understands their First Amendment rights would do, and took it to the courts, man. Took it to the courts, and she said, "Hey, man, I can say whatever I want. We're not in school. This isn't a private thing." I didn't, from what I see, she didn't mention the school's name. I was really trying to look for that, but she didn't even say like the name of the school or anything either. And she won, man. The Supreme Court decided in her favor that the school was violating her First Amendment rights by punishing her for doing this. So
Good for her.
I thought this was a dope situation. Question is, right? If this is your kid, like, how does it get dealt with, or what is even like? I can't explain it. Like, if I saw my kid do this, right? I wonder what the conversation would be. Um,
I'm I'm torn
mm,
because I feel like, do you remember back then when we were growing up, if the teacher sent home any note saying what we did, right?
mm.
Or like saying where we're lacking, whatever the case may be,
We
your
taking it in the
parents would
mail? Oh,
your parents would get on you, right?
for sure,
And they would always side with the teacher.
for sure.
Now, what I've realized is that there's this trend that parents are now siding with the kids,
Yeah, I see that. I definitely seen that.
right?
Definitely.
Now, in this case with this young lady, I do not think that she did anything wrong to the point where the school should have stepped in.
Yeah,
The school should not have stepped in. The parents should have been notified, and then the parents would have dealt with it however they would have. I would have been like, bro, you
yeah,
got caught. Like what are you doing?
yeah,
Like, there's a snitch in your camp, bro. There's a
yeah,
snitch in your camp.
yeah, yeah. I feel you. I feel you. I like the approach. I like the.
But schools are getting a little bit too involved if they're doing shit like that. But parents need to also back teachers, because there's a lot of people that are getting on teachers. Oh, but my kid's failing, it's your fault.
Yeah,
No, it's just that you let little Timmy sit on a switch all day instead of doing
yeah,
homework.
yeah, yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, yeah. You're right, man. You're definitely right about that. But I was intrigued about like what conversation I would have, and I think I would do the same thing. Like, yo, just like, come on, don't do that. But it does make me think, man, about like how social media was, with us growing up, and what adults or like teachers taught us about like how to deal with it. And it's really nothing. Like, I can't really think of like lessons that we were learning from social media. I think as I got older, people started to say that like, yo, your job might look at your social media or something like that. You know what
Right.
I mean? Like, that was like, but for the most part, that was like the only like
But
education
it's
I've been
Snapchat, bro. Like, that's the craziest thing, is that
getting.
she got caught from Snapchat. Snapchat deletes once you watch the video, no?
Yeah, 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 yeah. You're right. You're right. So somebody
So
definitely is right.
there's a snitch in her camp.
Yeah, they gotta deal with that. They gotta deal with that for sure, man. They gotta deal with that for sure. But I'm glad that everything turned out well. And that she was able to say what she wants to say. Maybe her parents are going to be disappointed in her for cursing, on Snapchat or whatever. But yeah, it's really ultimately up to them for sure, for sure, for sure. So now let's get into some music talk, man. And I was really excited to talk about this
J.
this topic.
Cole?
Uh, I mean, Cole is going on a tour. We could talk about it. I want to get tickets. I'm just saying, he's going on tour. But no, not today. Not today. We are talking about another legend in his own right. Um, one of the kings, man. The kings of this stuff. T Pain, bro. So there's a new music documentary series on Netflix called This Is Pop. I haven't watched it yet. I don't even think it came out yet, honestly. But what I did see is this clip of T-Pain. He's being interviewed, and the interviewer just asked him out of nowhere, "Yo, I heard there's a story with Usher, right?" And T-Pain, T-Pain gets this look in his face like, "Oh, you're asking me this story." There is this thing that happened with Usher. So he goes on to explain that he was on a flight, and I think him and Usher were both in first class. But while he was sitting down, one of the stewardesses approaches him and tells him that, "Yo, Usher wants to talk to you," right? So he goes up, talks to Usher for a second, and at first he said it was like, cordial, "Hey, how you doing? Really nice," and everything like that. They were both friends, so they were cool with each other. And then Usher, according to T Pain, Usher starts, to get in this conversation where he says, "Yo, you really kind of messed up music." He's referring to, you
Auto
know,
tune.
yeah, he's referring to auto tune. T Pain goes on to say that basically that was like, he didn't know it at the time, but he said looking back that might have been like the catalyst to a 4-year depression going on from that point. And that has been well cataloged. He talked about it a bunch, like how he was really down and out, how he felt like, the industry was ridiculing him or like treated him as a joke. People say that, well, I feel like this personally, that the game kind of, like, the industry kind of used him up and just kind of spit him out, type of thing. You know what I mean? They used him for the auto tune, and then they didn't give him his props for it. They didn't give him, like, the stamp for it. So it seemed heavy, bro. It seemed heavy. I'm not gonna lie. That's a heavy conversation. Do you think? No, I'm not gonna say. Do you think T Pain ruined music with autotune? I'm going to ask, what did autotune ultimately do for music, in your opinion? You know, um, whether it be good or bad.
Auto tune when it first came out, there's a lot of great songs coming out. A lot of great albums. I
Mm,
mean, one of the biggest is 808 and Heartbreaks. I mean, basically that whole album was auto tune.
mm.
Um, I think now it's messing it up.
Uh,
Now.
okay, okay.
But I will say this in Usher's defense. I do agree that T Pain did mess up music without having to do it.
What do you mean?
He didn't need auto tune. T Pain could actually sing.
That's a good point.
Like, T Pain can actually sing. T Pain is a great singer.
Well, to me, that it's a weird point. Well, first off, let me say this. I feel the opposite about like how you feel. I feel like when autotune first came out, even though 808s and Heartbreaks is cool, like, vocally, like the way that his voice sounds is weird. I'm not gonna lie. And
It
like,
is weird,
and
but we wouldn't have gotten that album if it wasn't for auto
for
tune.
sure, for sure, for sure. But I'm saying, like, at the beginning it was bad to me. Like, hearing Wayne, his voice wasn't even being tuned. He just had the like computer effect on, you know what I mean? His rapping
Yeah.
voice. That sounded terrible. A lot of people was getting off of those, like, just random weird sounding auto tune because they had the program. You know what I mean? I think now it's becoming more refined. Like when you look at freaking Travis Scott, like this man, like you could have like you and Travis Scott could be in a room, both have the same auto tune, and you will get two different effects. You know what I mean? Like just from the voice and like how he knows how to use it and stuff like that. You know, so I think it has gotten better over time. Um, but I can see your point though. I can see your point. Like T Pain was a true singer. He can sing without the auto tune. He didn't really need it, and and he chose to use it anyway. But I feel like, man, people should know that if you are a great singer, when you have auto tune, you sound even better. You know what I mean? That's why it's hard for people to really sound like T Pain. You know what I mean? Like it's because T Pain was so good of a singer. The auto tune is like working in a certain way. It's like
Have you
basically.
seen
Hmm?
Have you seen The Masked Singer?
Yeah, yeah. Me and my pops be watching that sometime.
Well, the first season, T Pain won.
Ah, wow, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
first season T Pain won. The first season was great. There's some great singers.
yeah, yeah.
Little known fact, Joey Fatone, he could sing.
I mean, is it a boy band?
Yeah, but
So,
everybody thought he was in sync. So Justin Timberlake is he's the one that actually sings. The rest of them just back him up. Joey Fatone could sing.
hey man, I believe it. I believe it. But T Pain definitely can sing as well, man. It's just unfortunate to hear that like that conversation with Usher was something that led him into a downward spiral because it's not to like diminish his struggle or anything, but it's like crazy to me to think that T Pain went through all of this when it's like, yo, I love his music so much. His music was such a part of my childhood. You know what I mean? Like, and I have so much respect for what he's done. And I'm like, how could anybody really be fronting on him like that, man? But just
If it's anybody, it's Usher.
it's Usher, I guess. But yeah, I at the same time, I'm not like I think some people are like blaming Usher or thinking that he's an a-hole for saying that. But I do
He
understand.
is.
I mean, I don't think he really meant like, yo, bro, you are the sole reason why this generation is like lazy or whatever. But I think it was like a half joke, like you know what I mean, like a half truth thing. But at this point, man, I'll say this. At this point, even if you got auto tune, people are getting so nice with the auto tune that you kind of got to be like, that's its own talent now. You know what I mean? Like even singing great with the auto tune is its own talent. Um, so I'm just saying, man, you gotta put more respect on T Pain's name for sure. And speaking of some creators that are asking for more respect, man, it seems like the TikTokers are coming out, they're speaking up. They want their money for their dances. No, they want their money for their dances. Nah, not the hands ones, the legs ones, the ones that's hands and legs. You know what I'm saying?
There's a it's
Bro, you know I don't know. You know I don't know, bro. You know I don't know. But supposedly there's this there's some controversy going on with TikTok right now. Man, anybody that spent more than like 32 seconds on TikTok would see somebody dancing, doing some type of viral dance challenge or something like that. And there's been controversy, man. There's been a bunch of creators that are saying that, yo, we constantly make these dances, we constantly make these trends, but we are not the faces of like who gets recognized. We're not going on Ellen or Jimmy Kimmel, you know what I mean? When it's time to show the TikTok community love, you know? So they went on strike. There's a new Meg the Stallion song out, and it's ripe for the TikTok dance, and it's ripe for the TikTok. It just has all the elements of being a TikTok song. Um, Even has directions in the hook, in the chorus of the song where you can make up the moves, hands on your knees, all this stuff, whatever. And yeah, all the creators are the ones that are getting their stuff stolen. They're like, nah, we're not gonna make any dance to this. And I guess it's affecting TikTok, man. My question, right? is what is like are we going to be able to form any type of copyright laws around things like dances or things that have other copyright material in them? Do you think that do you see TikTokers getting paid basically?
No, I feel as if, well, TikTokers are going to get paid because they get paid for the videos that they upload.
That's it.
But look at the Cupid Shuffle.
Okay.
The Cupid Shuffle made up a dance and made a song along with the dance. So they didn't get paid for the dance; they got paid for the song.
That's true.
Soldier Boy, Soldier Boy didn't get paid for the Superman that hoe or whatever. He didn't get paid for the dance; he got paid for the song. So what these TikTok kids are doing now, just making artists' jobs easier. They're like, I just got to make a song that people could dance to, and somebody's just going to create the song.
Mm,
These
okay.
people are going to get views on TikTok. I'm sure all of them qualify for the TikTok viewing or creator fund, whatever it's called. And TikTok's paying good money.
I have no clue about the TikTok payouts. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to
TikTok, listen, TikTok is paying so much that YouTube created shorts just to compete.
you. All right, I brought with me an example because this is how I kind of feel like it's comparable to. Maybe I'm wrong. Poke holes where you see fit, right? I think of it as like the same way I think of the word John, right? Like John is definitely a cultural thing, colloquialism, like a regional colloquialism, right? And I mean, even though it's unsure who made it, you could tell, man. This is a Philly thing, bro. This is a Philly, Philly is the ones that claim it. And sometimes, like especially in New Philly and all that stuff, like I see like bars and freaking coffee shops that serve a John. You know what I mean? Like, yo, this is the John sandwich and it's like freaking it's like a filet mignon on a brioche bun, like with a slice of feta cheese. Like this is our John cheesesteak or something. You know what I mean? I feel like when that happens, when the content gets like watered down, we kind of lose. You end up losing something. You know what I mean? Like
I stopped saying John because of that.
so this is how I feel like those TikTokers are being. You know what I mean? Like it's like, yo, if every time I say John, you say John, and it's corny. You know what I mean? Like it makes me feel like this is getting corny. I'm gonna stop saying it. And now when the new word comes out, I'm not gonna tell you the new word. And it's like, what are you gonna do now? This is what I'm saying. So even though there's no like owner of John, if you're if you're getting if you somehow brought buzz to it, man, I feel like you should get compensated, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, especially if you're one
But
of the first
technically,
round.
they are getting compensated.
Uh, but it's like, is it fair though if somebody with a bigger platform does the same exact thing, right? And they get more compensated just because it's just, you know what I mean? Like, it's just more
Capitalism,
people.
baby.
This is corny to me, man. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not even that invested into.
What I think is corny. What I think is corny is
Mm.
that people, companies like Fortnite, take dances from TikTokers that created them, and they're making money off of it. I think that's dirty.
Yeah, I mean, for sure, but
But like, but a different TikToker getting put on to Ellen, to me, it's Ellen.
I mean,
I doubt that Ellen's paying TikTok people to go on there. I'm sure that
no,
Ellen's like, hey, we'll just we'll just put your TikTok name. We're gonna fly you out and we'll just put your TikTok name and then you come do the dance.
yeah, but once you do that, right? then freaking Coca-Cola is calling you the next day, like, come do the dance on the commercial, you know what I mean? Or come do the dance on that, you know what I mean? Like, and I think that the people that originally made the dance are getting, passed over for these things because they just didn't have a big platform at the beginning, you know what I mean? Like, but they had the idea. I think the money should go back, bro. I really do, bro. Or I don't know whose responsibility it is. Like maybe it's the TikToker that's stealing the stuff. It's their responsibility to somehow give back, give back to the person they're stealing from. But
Who's that
that,
TikToker that there was accusing of stealing? It's the chick. I forget her name,
mm,
but and she just recently put out a song.
is it Addison Ray or something?
No,
No.
um, but she's one of them also. I forget her name, but she just put out a song, and it's auto tune, so it's terrible.
Oh, love it, love it, love it, love it. Hey, auto tune's supposed to make it good, by the way. You know what I mean? It's supposed to make it good.
Well, allegedly.
Yeah, you're like, this is debatable. This is debatable. Oh yeah, yo. But this TikTok thing, bro, it's getting serious, dog. I think eventually there's gonna be like a better way to pay TikTokers, man. It should like these brands should be able to like there should be easy pipeline from the brands to the creators, the original creators, so
Bella
that they get.
Porch.
Oh, that yo, I hear that song every freaking day. This ain't build it. You can't. I'm gonna get copyrighted. Yeah, the TikToker. So she supposedly stole this song, or
No, 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 no. But she's been accused of stealing a lot of TikToks.
how do
Stealing a lot of TikToks, like TikTok trends, and
listen,
like doing them half-assed, and but them blowing up.
making the money, and that's the problem, man. That's the problem. I think, but how does it get fixed though? That's my question, bro. How does it get fixed?
But that's what TikTok is.
Mm,
Trends. Like you can't get mad because you made a trend. Like
mm.
the point of a trend is
For
for
it to be
people to
shared.
for it to be followed.
Good point. But then it's like when that it just sucks, bro. When you make the trend, the person that follows the trend gets paid like they made it. You know what I
Because
mean?
they're prettier than you. Because they use better lighting. Like it's
I mean, look, man. These well, that's that. I still think that's a problem, man. These are surface things, and we're playing with ideas. You know what I mean? Like just because somebody's prettier or whatever, or it looks better, doesn't mean
pro-
that the
probably has a
idea.
better probably has a better publicist, probably has a better manager.
I mean, that's a fact. That's a fact. Look, all I will say as a this let this be a precautionary tale for all freaking content creators on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, or anything. Man, it's like once you put it out in the world, like it's obviously open to be taken. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
just make sure that your stuff is as like sealed up as it can be, and that it's as airtight that it can be, so that you can get your proper due for it, for sure. And that goes to, myself included, man. And make sure anything I put out airtight so that I can try to get some money from here. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but it dances are never gonna be like
Yeah, it's gonna be hard, man. It's gonna be hard.
because the other issue is that I I created dance, right?
Hmm.
I I created dance, but you do the dance. You blow up. Does TikTok give you the money or give me the money?
This is the question. That's what I'm saying.
So then if they give me the money, right? You're not gonna you're not gonna do it again. You're not gonna use. You're not gonna do other trends.
I see. I see. I mean, it's all a money play. It's all a money play. But I mean, look, obviously something's gonna have to change soon because the trend setters they're not making trends anymore. That's what they're resorting to. So we'll see.
Somebody else would do it.
We'll see how it plays out. I mean, yeah, that's how I feel. There's a million TikTokers, but I would like to see this go forward, man. I'm all for just like the original person that made whatever getting paid for it. You know what I mean? I'm not against that in any way. You know what I mean? So we'll keep an eye on it, TikTokers. We'll keep an eye on it. And hey, that brings me to a perfect segue for our what to watch. This week, I haven't watched this, so I'm kind of just capping, honestly. But I saw a trailer, and I think it's going to be freaking good. This thing called Sexy Beasts on Netflix. It's a new show, basically like a blind dating reality show, where all the contestants or the people going on blind dates dress up as like animals. Like you could be like a dog, like have a dog head or like a bug head, full makeup, like it looks like you could play in a movie, you know, right at that moment.
Sounds like
But
some kinky shit.
yeah, that's what I thought too. I'm like, yo, somebody's gonna be into this.
Ooh.
Like, I hope I get a dog, like, or something like that. Like,
And you're into it.
no,
You're a kinky boy.
I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued because
You're a
it's
kinky
like,
boy.
stop playing. I'm intrigued because, like, all right, so you're going on these blind dates with people, and I just want to see how people are going to react to being like a bug face or like a unicorn face. I don't know why. Like, that's different than just going on a blind date where it's like we don't know, what each other looks like until the moment that we meet. But to go on a whole date, like for some reason, I feel like I'm just gonna automatically associate like your face with the whatever I'm seeing. You know what I mean? So like that's gonna throw me off, bro. I'm like, yo, this is Miss Piggy, like for real, for real. Like, I don't know if I could do such a thing, man, but it looks like a lot of people are finding love. I seen like a horse and a zebra kiss or something. Like it was it seemed interesting. So it's out on Netflix right now. Let's watch it together as a family. 110 listeners. Watch the first couple episodes. Let me know how it is. I'm gonna watch it, and I'm gonna report back. I'm gonna see if it's any good or not. And if I decide to go on there, what animal would I be? Maybe like a giraffe or something. I'm not gonna lie, giraffe would be fire, and have the whole head and everything. That'll be fire. But yeah, check that out. Sexy Beasts on Netflix. Now, you got one, bro?
Yeah, so I just gotta. I watched Art iCarly. I got a 30-day free trial from Paramount
Oh,
Plus.
you watch iCarly?
Terrible acting.
Oh, I mean, it wasn't
Miranda
good.
Cosgrove lost.
She lost the chops.
Yeah, lost the chops. But Miranda Cosgrove, Freddie, Spencer, those three haven't aged a bit.
Yeah. Oh
Freddie
wow.
just has like a little mustache. Looks weird, but those guys like iCarly apparently drank out of the fountain of youth because they look amazing.
Now, how about
Um,
like story wise? Is it all right? Is it
it's I like it. Story wise, I like it. I like it. It pokes fun of things today,
I
and
see.
I like it. Like they poked fun at like cancel culture. They poked fun at different trends on like the internet and like
Okay.
how like kind of they're basically stupid, like
Okay.
like Spencer. Spoiler alert: Spencer opened up an entire art gallery to get back at iCarly, basically talk shit about her, but
Uh
then was like, but then like added in things like people taking pictures of food like that, like
uh
like making fun of that kind of stuff.
I see, I see, I
It's
see.
it's very well thought out, very
Okay.
very well thought out.
Okay, okay. I might have to
Low
take a
key,
little
I like
gander.
it.
I might have to take a gander because I liked the show. It was funny. You know what I mean? I wasn't expecting like, Denzel Washington or anything, like the greatest actors in the world. But yeah, I did want to take a look at that, man. So I'm glad that, you have a positive experience with
Yeah.
iCarly for sure. For sure.
Second thing I want to say,
Hmm.
I mentioned either last episode or the episode before that I was watching Sopranos.
Yes.
It was my first time watching it. I had never watched it. I finished it.
Wow. That You
Yeah.
did say you could finish one. You said you could finish a binge.
Yo, I'm a binge watcher.
Yeah,
And that one was hard to finish
yeah.
because I think that is possibly the worst written show ever.
Wow, the hot
Yes.
take of the century. I've
I
never heard
think,
that.
yeah, I think it's lazy writing and they got away with it because this is my thought process. Shows that were made before the thought of even possible streaming that people could sit down and binge watch,
Mm-hmm.
right? Back then, if you remember, shows would do um Sopranos did like 20 episodes, if I'm not mistaken, a 20 episode season, and then go off for a year.
Yeah, yeah,
Another 20 episodes. But mind you, the 20 episodes were like Monday at 9. So it's 20 weeks spread out,
yeah,
right?
yeah. And I'm sure there's like a mid-season if they were doing that at the time,
Right.
like a mid-season 3 weeks or something.
So you were able to sneak things away, like sneak things in,
I
take
see.
things away without people realizing because they had already forgotten.
I see. I see.
When you watch it for the first time and run through it, you realize a lot of plot holes open.
Really?
Dude, it
Really?
again, I think it's possibly the most laziest written show I've ever seen.
The Supreme.
But it's because they were able to get away with it back in the late 90s, early 2000s because people forget.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. That does seem like that could be a tool used. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and if you're going over that long of a time, it's like, man, after a year, you could do whatever, bro. You could probably
Yeah.
replace the main character, and people would be like, "Hey, was the hair different?" You know.
No, yeah,
I,
that's exactly what they did. It wasn't a main character, but it was like a character that was like featured a few times and they switched it and I was like, they switched it? Why would they switch it? So that's 100%. I think that's the reason. I think if I would have watched it as it was coming out, I think I would have loved it. But when you run through it, you're like, this doesn't even make sense.
Man, well, I'm putting this in the description. Why Mick thinks that The Sopranos is trash. I'm not gonna lie. That's the clickbait title. That's the clickbait title for the
Yep.
show, for sure. All right. Well, that was a good what to watch. Obviously, Sopranos isn't on the what to watch list for us this week, man.
I will give him this benefit.
Mhm.
Possibly the worst written show that I've seen. However, one of my favorite like all-time favorite characters came out of this show.
The main dude, fat dude.
No,
No.
no. His uncle, Corrado Soprano Jr. I think that he is amazing. I think the actor was great. I think his comedic genius was great. I think that his character, it's like everything about the character was awesome. Um, and this is going against a lot of my other favorite characters, Ari Gold, from Breaking Bad. It's Mike.
Okay. Oh.
So,
Okay.
but as a matter of fact, come and think about it, Ari Gold and Mike from Breaking Bad. If you stick them together, you get Junior Corrado.
Okay. Okay. So you've got a thread between your favorite characters, basically.
Yeah.
You got a thread between your favorite characters. I'm personally, look, man. I know what you're saying. I'm personally still going to check it out just to see. You know what I mean? I feel like it's a good show, so I'm gonna check it out and see what's up. Which leads us at my favorite. It's becoming my favorite segment, to be honest, man. Let's keep it 110. Our ask Reddit questions. I got some good ones today. It's my turn, right? My turn to ask you.
Yes, sir.
It's funny. We always forget them every week, but all right.
No, you always forget. I
Yeah,
always remember.
I literally always forget. But I always guess right though. This is what I'm saying. Like I'll be like, it's my turn, right? Your turn, right? So keep it 110. Keep it 110. What slang words or expressions can you not stand when people use them?
Bussin'.
Really specifically bussing?
Bussin'.
I really never hear people use bussing in real life like that.
Yo,
It's
people
just
say bussin', and I'm like, it's so stupid.
Yeah,
or
that's
cap. No cap.
cap. No cap. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I've started to jump into no cap, and I'm really late. I feel like I'm super late on it, but it's just like I don't know. It's just no lie, no cap, no cap, yo, no cap. Like no, for real, no cap. I've thrown it in the lingo. I can't lie. I gotta answer this one because I I know one for sure. I don't know if this is even slang. It's just messing up this phrase, but messing up the phrase might as well. Freaking to I've heard minus swell. I've heard like miles well. I've heard everything but the correct thing. And also um people saying I swear to you not. That is not real. That's saying I'm not swearing to you. I'm just saying. Those are my two expressions that I freaking hate when they're like, yo, I swear to you not. I'm like, so I should discredit the next thing that you say.
I'm known for fucking shit like that up.
I swear to you not.
So, do you know how it's supposed to be? I couldn't give a shit.
Yeah, yeah, like couldn't
I
care
say all the
less.
time. I say it all the time. I could give a shit.
Well, all right, give it to me then. Then give it to me then. But I get that though. I it's funny. I be patient with people, but if I know you and you say it like a bunch of times, I'm definitely gonna be like, yo, bro, it's might as well. It is might as well. And shout out to my friends because they know. I've said it to a couple of people already. But okay. What is one thing that you refuse to do out of disgust, even if it's a normal thing to do?
Go down the rodent aisle. Whoa. Go down
Where's
go down
that?
the rodent aisle in PetSmart or Petco.
That is, I could feel that. I could feel that, bro. That's the,
Little known fact, I'm fucking terrified of rodents. Like fucking terrified. I've considered moving out of a house because I had a mouse.
bro. You're not. I'm not gonna lie to you. You're not alone. I wouldn't ever get a hamster, a gerbil.
I don't mind.
Nah, bro. It's deep. It's deep now. Hamster, big rat. Guinea pig, big rat. Ferret, long rat. Rabbit, rat with long ears. They all
No, no,
rats.
no.
They all rat.
That I don't mind. I mind beady eyes and tail.
Oh, don't even get me started. That's a
I've
good one.
cons- I've literally considered moving out of house. I swear to God. I swear to you not.
I swear to you not. That's the name of the pod right there. I swear to you not.
I swear to you not. I've considered moving out of legit.
Oh man. Yeah, no, I've had the same feelings, man. Or at least look, man, um I don't, carry a bunch of straps, but honestly, the only time I've ever thought of considered, getting like some heavy artillery was to literally just kill rodents in my house.
I borrowed a BB gun from a coworker to kill this mouse. I
I'm not.
accidentally shot my dog.
Oh, it was real. You was in war. You were in
Bro,
war.
I popped a shot off. I missed. That bitch fell.
Oof.
Like it was on the windowsill at the top. That bitch fell
I want to think about it.
to the
Oh.
ground. My dog went chasing after it, and I shot my dog. My dog came back running at me, was like, they shooting. I felt so bad.
Oh
My
man.
dog was fine. She was perfectly fine. It bounced off.
Oh
She
man.
walked off with very small blood, but just know, don't shoot at a rodent when your dog's around.
Hey man, I'm definitely all for the fair treatment of animals. Don't want to harm any animals. Mice is the exception, bro. I'm gonna tell you that right now. We killing them any way that we can. I don't care how gruesome it is. I don't care whatever, bro. As long as I just get them out of my face, that's all that matters. That's all that matters, man. So I agree with you on that one. I definitely agree with you. The last one, I think I might have asked you this one before, um, but we both went to a couple schools during our time, so maybe you have more than one story. What was the controversy at your school? Any school, it doesn't matter which one.
I don't know if I want to share.
Okay. Yeah, I have one too that I'm not sure if I want to share either, to be honest.
I won't share the controversy, but I will share that in the school that you and me both shared.
Hmm.
Do you remember that we had a gym teacher that got tackled by the school police officer
Oh yeah.
because because she was going to the parking lot with students to go smoke weed?
Oh no, I didn't. No, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, during lunch, she would take them to McDonald's. They would eat McDonald's in her car and smoke weed.
Oh wow, she was wilding. She was wilding a little bit. She was wilding. Man, if we were talking about our school, there was tons of controversy, man. There's tons of things that went on. I'm trying to think of one thing that I remember. Did you ever hear that like a teacher just snapped one day, like just was fed up and she like crawled out the window or something, like crawled out the window of the school and just left. Like that's how she quit. Like it
Are
wasn't.
you asking if I've ever heard of something like of that happening, or
No,
did I
like
hear
supposedly
one
that
that happened?
happened in our school, like in our high school. Like somebody
No,
was just like, I'm done, and just got out the window. I don't know. Anybody that went to our high school during the time that we went, let us know. Cause I swear that happened. I swear that happened. But I mean, look, there was plenty of controversies growing up, bro. Plenty of controversies. Remember hearing that the principal got stabbed with like a pencil or something?
what the no?
This was in like middle school. This is like middle school or something. Man, maybe I'm mixing my stories up. I don't know. Y'all know I'm an avid cannabis user. I might I might be mixing stories up, but I swore the principal got stabbed or got slapped. I think the principal got slapped and like a person got stabbed with a pencil or something like that. Maybe I'm mixing those stories. You know
Never
what?
heard of that.
Let me stop incriminating anybody. Let me just stop. Let me just stop. I think we're over the statute of limitations anyway. It's like 10
And you didn't
years.
say any names,
That's
but
true.
no, we didn't even go to the same middle school though.
That's true. Oh yeah, but maybe this is a lie, man. Because I remember hearing that like in the first like few days of our middle school, like, yo, this kid freaking stabbed a kid with a pencil. I remember hearing that, and then I remember hearing another kid like had slapped the principal. I like slapped the principal. I remember that. Yeah, it was. I didn't really have too many controversies at my school, to be honest. Like one of the funny ones I remember, like in middle school, is like freaking somebody. You know how, how we used to like when you walk through a doorway, we used to like slap the like jump on people and be like dunked
Yeah.
on him. Somebody freaking dunked on the principal one time and like basically like teabagged her, like thighs on her neck, dunked on her. And he ended up getting expelled later. Supposedly it was for something else, but come on, you can't teabag the principal. You just can't do it.
That's great.
That was a hard dunk though. Like you got up there. He definitely got up there. I'm not gonna lie, man. Sixers could have used that because Ben Simmons wasn't putting up points. That's all I'm saying. He didn't want to dunk.
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, with that being said, I think that's all I got for today, man. Um, is there anything else on your chest before next week?
No. So thank you so much for tuning in for this week's episode. We hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, remember to like, comment, and subscribe.
Like, comment,
share,
subscribe.
share.
This button.
I don't know. I forget. Hold on. Let's do the YouTube thing. More episodes are here if you're a new listener. But yeah, thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have a great rest of your week. We are out until next week.
Peace. Be blessed. Be blessed.